Indians first rode horses without saddles. They were pretty talented riders. Then the cowboys came along with the saddles, which made life a little easier. It's been seen as cowboys and Indians ever since. The ones that rode bareback, the ones that rode with the saddles. I've rode horses all my life, both bareback with the saddle, although I prefer a saddle. Many people may not know how to ride a horse, how to saddle a horse, but it doesn't take much. Today I'd like to demonstrate the 5 major steps to saddling a horse. Pad placement, strong swing, adjust, buckle, and tighten. The first step to saddling a horse is the pad placement, which first you want to check and make sure there's no debris under your pad because it'll aggravate the horse and it can cause a wreck. You're going to take the pad, set it on the horse, which if it was a horse it'd be taller and you'd have to swing it up, but you have a short horse. And we're going to pretend like this is the withers of the horse, and you want to place the pad up on the withers, make sure there's a good amount of space right there so you don't cause any whelps. After you properly place the pad in the center of the back of the horse, you're going to move to your strong swing of the saddle. You're going to grab the saddle out of the saddle horn, or right under it in the back of the saddle, and you're going to reach back and strong swing over the horse, or all your cinches and breast collar. And everything, make it over. After you've done that, and it's properly placed, you're going to adjust. Well, the first thing you got to do is drop all your cinches and breast collar. Make sure they're not twisted. And then you go back to the left side of the horse and make sure your pad's still in place. Pull your saddle up over the withers of the horse. It's in the center. And then you've adjusted your saddle properly. The third step will be to buckle all your cinches and breast collar. You want to start with the first cinch because if you start with the back of the breast collar and the horse goes to freaking out or something, yeah, it'll cause a wreck and destroy your saddle more than likely. So you're going to reach under, grab the front cinch. You're going to pull your strap, and it's going to go through the buckle, all the way down. Make sure it's not twisted. Back through the D-ring, and back through the D-ring on your front cinch. And to start out, you just pull it snug and hook it. And then after you've done the front cinch, you're going to reach around and grab your breast collar. This is the breast collar. And you're going to hook it to this small D-ring up here. You want the breast collar properly placed. If this was a horse, it would have shoulders. You don't want it too low where the horse will trip. You don't want it too high where it can choke it if it puts its head down. And then after you've done the front breast collar, you're going to move to the back cinch. And whenever you reach for your girts, you're not actually going to get under the horse, but it's kind of small, so I have to. You're just going to reach your arm under because you want to avoid getting kicked, I guess. After you've done the back cinch and everything's straight and all your things are buckled, you're going to move to the final step, which is tightening everything. So now you're going to go and you're going to pull your front girth. If this was a horse, it would have the stomach down there and you could actually tighten it. But you're going to pull it as tight as you can pretty much get it. I mean, not like if you're overly strong and anything, but as tight as you can get it. And buckle it again. Like I said, make sure your breast collar is properly placed up on the shoulders of the horse and pull it pretty snug up. And then you're going to go to the back girth. And I like to use my back girth pretty tight because if I do ride, I'm usually roping or something, and if your back girth's loose and you are hooked to a cow or a steer, it'll lift the back of your saddle up, and that's not a great place to be. So I ride with my back girth really tight. Not as tight as the front girth, but pretty tight. And now that everything's tightened, make sure you buckle your wrist collar to this front D-ring of your front girth. And now your horse is saddled. So today I have demonstrated the 5 steps to properly saddling a horse. Pad placement, pad placement, strong swing, adjust, buckle and tighten. Saddling your horse the correct way is one of the most important steps before you can ride. Although there are many more steps before you become, I guess, an accomplished rider, but this is a very good way to start.
Okay, good. Thank you.